So hopefully you have hit that subscribe button to subscribe so Google can let you know that I am going live. And so I don't know what happened to my book club meeting. We were supposed to meet up, and I don't know what happened. And by me getting a new phone and new service, and you know how this stuff go with social media, trying to transfer everything back over where it needs to go is a hassle within itself. That's why I don't like switching. But so I didn't let that get me down. So I went ahead and found a new community to go live out of. And this just so happened to be a builder that a young lady was telling me about at another builder. She was like, come and check them out and see what they are about. And just so happened, and while out, on my way coming back home, um, I ran into this community and another community as well. You also, they are bringing back the townhomes, so those are back popular. So again, I'm only speaking for the Dallas Fort Worth area. So townhomes again are popping up around town. So you also, if you're looking for something new and affordable, townhomes might be a great solution for you in your family. So I will tell you a little bit about this community as well. So let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Latosca Asberry, and I am a real estate agent, writer, and author of Home Sweet, a New Home, you all. So I'm here to discuss my new book designed to help buyers navigate buying a new construction home. And so the topics that I'm going to cover today, now it's going to go super fast, so hold on to your seat. Get your seatbelt on, hold on. So I want to talk about agents commission, the ISBA, the buyer's rep, and termination. Okay, so I noticed this even where I'm at. I've noticed that buyers want to stiff the agents. You all don't do that. Please do not do that. We work really, really hard for that money. Don't stiff us. If you need it, yes, we understand. But if you just trying to stiff us because what you hear the media talk about, the news talk about, that's not entirely true. And that's why I wrote this book, to clear up some things. Just have the conversation with your agent. You just never know. Just don't get out here and be like, oh, well, they gonna make X amount of dollars in the deal. Well, let me go ahead and get some money out of them and blah blah blah. No, if you have the money to put towards the house, go ahead and use it. Don't stiff us on the money. So I'm going to break down the agent's commission, because people think that, you know, agents out here are really making six figures and above. And yes, some are. I don't know what the percentage is, but some are and some are not. And so I want to give you an example. So this is a 4 bedroom, 3 bath. So when they say flex, that means it's just an empty space, like where, well, this is a living room. So it will be like a empty space, like a loft space where you can choose to do anything you want with that. And this particular property has a mud room, so you can put your muddy shoes by the door instead of tracking mud all over the house. And this property is 2,300 square feet, and it's going for 565. So here is the home. Let's see. So here's the home. It's a new home. So I don't know if it's I don't I'm not for sure because I'm trying to hear him go fast. So I'm not for sure if this is build out completely, but this is the information that I found. So we're gonna go with 565. So this home is 565. Okay, so let's say the builder is giving 3%. So 3% of 565, $565,000. That is 16,950. So the agent doesn't get the whole 16,000. The agent has to do a broker split. Some has transaction fees, and some might have mentors that you know nothing about. And then we also have association dues as well. And if you are a savvy investor, I recommend you take one of your checks and pay off your association dues. So so we don't get the whole $16,000. Like I said, we have broker splits, and those splits is that's between you and your broker. You have what I listed down there. So you have transaction fees because if the house ranging between this certain amount that the broker sets, you have a transaction fee that you have to pay. So, some of us still have mentors, and then you have to give them a percentage of your check. Then you have association dues. And then I forgot to write this down. We have to pay taxes off of that money. So, your taxes come out of your check every 2 weeks. We just get a certain amount, and then we have to pay the taxes the beginning of the year or throughout the year, or however um, we choose to run our business. And the remaining is what we have to make it to pay our regular bills, like you have your regular bills, and we have to make that money stretch, especially if you don't have any deals right behind that. Now, some agents might have deals back to back, but there are some agents that don't. And so you have to make that money stretch. You really, really have to budget on this side of the world. And so, yeah, so when you see that, because it is public information, and I'm going to show you on here, it is public information. Some agents don't, like that, it is public information, but, hey, get over it. You know, it is what it is. And so that $16,000 check can go down to a little under $10,000. And like I said, you got to stretch that until another deal comes through. And, that's pretty much it on that. So if you have the money, go ahead and you don't try to stiff the agents because I've seeing this trend because we had a meeting this week. So this week was full of nothing but informational meetings, and just see buyers just taking advantage of the agent. You just do not know. And then on top of that, when we first meet and all the way up to um, the closing table, all of that stuff that we do is free. So we get in the car, we using gas, we putting mileage on our cars, we putting wear and tear on our tires, all the stuff that we doing, oil changes, all of that stuff. And yes, we did. We chose this avenue. We really did. We chose this avenue. But you all, don't try to shortchange it. If you need it, you need it. But if you don't do that. And so we're going to talk about the information about broker services. And so this is the document that lists. Now, again, these are documents for the state of Texas. So I don't know how all the rest of the states run their business, but this is one of the documents that once you meet up with I was going to say insurance agent, Once you meet up with the real estate agent, this is one of the documents, one of the three documents that they are going to send you. I don't have the other one. It's about the consumer protection. So it's basically, giving you information too. But here is one of the ones that has to be signed. These are mandatory documents that needs to be signed. And so it is good that to have these, because if you ever have a problem with the agent, you can reference back here, because at the top it will have um, the name of the brokerage, the broker, and sometimes the designated, what is that? The designated supervisor. No, licensed supervisor, sorry. So it will have all the important information. So it will have their names, it will have their license numbers, it will have their emails, and it will have their telephone numbers. So again, if you're having a situation with the agent, you can always get in contact with their supervisor or their broker. So this is very important to have. And here's the one. And I am, for my business, I am doing the long form. So this is the residential buyer slash tenant representation agreement. So your information goes at the top. My information goes at the bottom. And let's see. Line 4 tells us how long we're going to work together. And let me show you. This is the part that we have to get comfortable with. So you see, I put an asterisk mark by it. So this is the part where the agent put in, this is my worth, this is my value. Um, if the other side don't pay, you are responsible. So again, because I don't want to too much overstep anyone's business, but these are the two documents that are recommended for the state of Texas. Information about broker services and the buyer's rep agreement. So these are the two that get signed up front, you all. And so those are very, very important. And when I say don't throw those away, especially in the middle of the contract, store them in your Google Cloud. Do not throw those away, because you never know. You might need to come back and reference those. Okay. And because I talk about those in my book. So I talk about the ISBA form, I talk about the buyer's rep agreement, and I also talk about how to terminate a real estate agent. That's something else. Okay, so here it is right here. So I talk about how to terminate. And so this is the form that you should receive when you're terminating a real estate agent. So this is, so I don't know how they're going to fill it out. I'm just telling you how I was taught how to fill it out. The agent is going to list all the properties that they have shown you. They are going to put in if they broker has a termination fee. So again, have that conversation and know what are the termination clauses and what's the fees and things associated with it. Because again, you all, we do all of this for free. So we do not get paid to the house. It's fully funded. And it's just proper ways to do things. Now, when let's say that we're under contract and you want to terminate. Now that's a whole, I haven't experienced that, so I really don't know. But that's a whole nother ball game. That's why I just highly recommend that you read your contracts when they send them over, just read them, because these are blank contracts. And I'm glad that they were given to me blank, because you don't want to put in something and that might not go for someone's business. So we all run our business differently. And so that's why I said just have the conversation. You never know. You might not have to, and you might have to. You just never know. Just have those conversations. And when you want to terminate, this is an important document that you need to have. And again, like I said, you're gonna have to look through all of those sheets of paper, look at those dollars amounts. Just don't sign something because you're excited that you're about to ready to get a house. I'm just trying to keep you out of court, because believe me, and I have a story, believe me, you don't want to go through the court systems. And I mean, they're there to help us, but I'm just saying, especially if you have contracts, that's uh, that's not going to be a fun thing to do. So those are the two documents that needs to be signed in a before a transaction can ever begin. And so, let's see. All right, all right, all right. So we're getting close to the launch. So we are getting close. I just saw an email on the way over here from the publisher that I guess she's showing me the print layout for the book. So I'm just really, really excited. So the next thing I need to be working on is a date, a time. And I'm leaning, I'm just teeter-tottering between, should I do an online launch or should I do an in-person launch? I just, I really don't know. And since you all have not chosen which chapter for me to read out of, I am going to read out of chapter 1, the importance of having a real estate agent. So you all get on over there and pre-order the book now, you all. So remember, this month I am giving a special. I am offering a special. So for $15, you get to get a signed physical copy plus a gift. So yes, you all, I think that is a wonderful opportunity. Go ahead and pre-order, get your book just in time for Christmas. Again, it can go inside of a stocking stuffer, or you can wrap it up and put it up under the Christmas tree. So you can just pretty well, or you can just absolutely keep it for your self, you all. So you get on over there. And so in additional book news, I've been trying to keep my hands off the book as much as possible. I did publish. I did polish up the intro a little bit. I thought it was I just didn't like the way how it started, and so I went ahead and polished that up a little bit. And so all up earlier this week, I have just been hanging with my relative friends. I just love being around them because you just learn so much, and then we really, really need each other now with all the changes going on. So I had a what was it called? Boot Camp Contracts 2024, and this is where I got all the information from. And I'm so glad that they had this binder. So it not only does it helps with buyers, it helps on the selling side as well. And so I prefer being a buyer's agent. I can do the listings, I can do the investment side, but I like doing the buyer's side. And so, we just went over, let's see, let me show you all. So y'all don't think I am. Yep, here it is. So see how those are Those are mandatory. So these are mandatory that they get done. So not only does it go for the buyer side, it goes for the seller side. So if you say, hey, I want to sell my home, we still have to fill out the IABS form, the buyers, no, the listing presentation. That's what we have to fill out. The listing presentation for the other side. Let me see. Yeah, so we have to fill out the listing agreement for the other side. So yeah, we still have to fill out the IABS, and we have to fill out the listing agreement. So there are contracts that we have to fill out. And again, buyers, you know, look over the buyer's rep agreement before you sign it. And then if you don't agree with those terms, still have a conversation around that. You know, we just got to get comfortable with having these conversations, especially with the new changes, you all. So, do you all have any questions about what I went over? I know I went over it super, super fast. I want to get to this townhome that I am in. So, you all have anything? Let's see. They say who do you support? Well, okay. So no one has any questions for me. So thank you so very much for believing in home sweet new home, and together you all we can make home ownership more accessible. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to put nice comments and stuff at the bottom. I need non-political questions at the bottom. And then before I get off of here, I want to tell you, so I am working on getting some things around inspection. So I am working on getting a sample inspection report, and I'm working on getting sample pre-approval letters, so you can see what those look like. So you won't be surprised. And again, this is for Texas. This is not for any other state, but check with your agents over in your state. But do not forget to pre-order. So let me get back off and get to this tour of this townhome, and I will see you all next Saturday at my regular time, 10 Central Standard Time. And you all have a fantastic, and I do mean a fantastic weekend. Talk to you soon.